Thank you, Ugandan women, as we celebrate Women's International Day. This has not been covered by the BBC. Women in Uganda, the brutal dictator Museveni, a dictator who has been in power for 36 years, brutalizing Ugandans. As we stand here today, I want to let you know, and this is a real fact, that this brutal dictator, part of the special forces, he has got a command of men who are infected by HIV, who are raping Ugandan women today. Women in Uganda have got no space. Women in Uganda
are being arrested
every day. Women in Uganda, as we stand here, are being tortured in the death torture chambers in Uganda. And the BBC is not covering this. This is not headline news. We as Ugandans, we stand here in conjunction with our brothers and sisters in Ukraine who are facing what Ugandans are facing on a daily basis.
Yeah.
What is going on in Ukraine has been going in Uganda for the last 36 years.
Yes.
The BBC has never covered this.
Pretenders.
We are here in solidarity with our brothers and sisters in Ukraine. But today, being International Women's Day, we want to highlight that as we are standing here, women in Uganda are being raped.
Olivia Lutaya is in
Women
prison.
in Uganda are being tortured.
Olivia Lutaya is in prison.
Olivia has been in prison for a year.
Yeah.
Women are being raped by men who have got HIV. And this is part of the government in Uganda to silence women in Uganda.
And BBC?
And the BBC is quiet about the silent genocide against the women of Uganda.
Yes.
The BBC has kept quiet for the last 30 years while the dictator Museveni is brutalizing, killing Ugandans, raping women, murdering children. Men are being castrated in Uganda, and this is not headline news by the BBC.
They pretend not to see a thing.
The BBC pretends not to hear what is happening in Uganda.
Yes. That's why we're here.
The BBC reporters in
Yeah.
Uganda, they don't see what is going on in Uganda because they've been compromised by the dictator.
Yeah, man.
Catherine Byarhanga,
Yeah.
she served the dictator.
Yes.
Alan Kaseja, based in Nairobi,
Yes.
he served the dictator in Uganda.
Yeah.
That's why we are here today,
Yeah.
reporting from the BBC
Yes.
that it's time for the BBC to stand with the Ugandans.
Stop being
The
partisan.
BBC, for a long time, you've been the voice of the voiceless.
Yeah.
But now, you've taken the BBC to your business.
Yeah, man.
Scared of the dictator of Uganda. Scared of talking about the murders going in Uganda.
Yes.
Scared about the raping of innocent women and children in Uganda.
The tortures.
Scared of talking about the torturing of men and women in the death torture chambers in Uganda.
Yeah,
This
man.
has never been covered by the BBC.
Why?
Every day, women in Uganda, over 300 women died in childbirth
Yeah.
because the dictator,
He's stealing.
instead of him
He's stealing the money.
stealing the money,
Yeah.
he has refused to build hospitals. The maternity ward doesn't exist in Uganda. We have death torture chambers than hospitals in Uganda. We have military patrol cars than ambulance in Uganda.
Yeah.
We have military men than doctors in Uganda.
That's why we shall not give you peace.
That's why we are not going to give you peace unless you talk about the atrocities going up in Uganda.
Yes.
The BBC,
Yeah.
we were here 2 months back.
Yeah.
We said, unless you have a change in heart, to start reporting about Uganda. We'll come outside here and we will start soon.
And we shall blow the whistles and play the music. Play the music.
Play the vuvuzela.
Yeah,
We dance here not because we want.
but we are here.
Members of the society we do want.
We are here to tell you to stop the double standards.
Support, stop
The double standards. Double standards. Double standards.
this brutal dictator Museveni.
Yeah, man.
A brutal dictator who has been in power on the blood of Uganda.
Yeah.
This is no different from Putin.
Yes.
You've just seen 12 days of Ukraine. It's all in chaos. It's because of these brutal dictators you keep hiding.
Yes. Yes.
These brutal dictators to be exposed.
Stop the double standards, BBC.
Dealt with 10 years back. Today we will not be seeing what we see.
Yes.
The peace of Europe today.
Yes.
2 million innocent Ukrainians have left their land.
Yes.
Over 1,000 children have been killed.
Because of BBC's double standards.
Not reporting about this brutal dictator Putin.
And the
And
atrocities.
that's what goes around in Uganda.
Yeah, man.
Women in Uganda have been raped on a daily basis, but have never been reported by the BBC.
Why?
In Uganda, we've got a squad purposely infected with HIV, and they rape women in Uganda every day, and this has never been covered by the BBC.
Yet BBC is supposed to be the mouth.
Special forces, which is being funded by the UK,
Yeah.
and these are the same people being trained by the UK government. The notorious LBU who are raping women in Uganda on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Women in Uganda have got nowhere to live. Ukraine is an example. Ugandans are dying on a daily basis. Women are being raped. Children are being murdered. Men are being castrated in death torture chambers in Uganda. And the BBC is silent about it.
Pretending.
Why the BBC is not covering such atrocities in Uganda?
This is the reason we are here.
That is the reason why we are here, because we believe that the BBC
Can do
is the
something.
eye of Uganda.
It's supposed to speak.
BBC is supposed to come out and speak about atrocities and the injustice which is going on in Uganda.
Yeah, man.
That's why we are here again, calling on the BBC to side with the 45 million Ugandans who are being brutalized by this brutal dictator, Museveni, the Hitler of Africa.
Yeah.
That's why we are here again, to raise up on behalf of the innocent Ugandans and the innocent Ukrainian people, that the BBC should say more about what is going on.
Stop.
We want to stop the Sky News
Yeah.
and Al Jazeera, who have really worked very hard to report
Kubawo nyawo. Kubawo nyawo. Kubawo nyawo.
while the BBC
You
they
are
are
ku-
saying,
kubawo
they are
nyawo.
reporting, they are funding the
Wana Al Jazeera.
dictator Museveni of Uganda, a brutal dictator.
Jumisa Al Jazeera. Jumisa.
What more can you tell the world that Museveni is worth of? People power,
Our power.
our power.
Our
Let's
power.
do a little listening. Let me hand you over to that lady here to give you a little lecture.
Sigara nga nedda gireka nga mugikwadde boodi ondaba jamu engalo people power, people power. Thank you everybody for listening to us, and we are very sorry. First of all, we're going to apologize for the inconvenience for the residents up there. We're really sorry that we inconvenience you with noises. But the reason as to why we're out here is to speak to BBC. BBC is supposed to be the voice for the voiceless. People in Uganda are being arrested. They're being tortured every single day. Recently, a couple of young men and women were tortured, but BBC keep quiet all the time. They pretend to believe in human rights, but they do not cover what is happening in Uganda. This is the reason why we come out here to protest against BBC and tell you to stop your double standards. If you're covering other countries, why don't you cover what is happening in Uganda? You well know that Museveni has been in power for 37 years and he's killing people. He kills everybody who doesn't believe in his nonsense. This is why we come out here to protest and say that BBC, you need to up your game. You need to put your acts together. If you say that you believe in the world and believe in human rights for every single country, why aren't you covering what is happening in Uganda? We have been crying. We have written to you. We have come to your offices. We have literally done everything humanly possible. We have given you every single proof, but you pretend not to see it. This is why we're going to come every single week here and start your whatever you're doing and protest against your hypocrisy. It is not right. It is not fair to the people of Uganda. Yet BBC can cover. You know the truth. You continuously give Uganda, the government of UK continuously sponsor the government of Uganda through aid. But it is not aid, it is trade. You're giving this money which has no accountability. You continuously lend money to Uganda. Why doesn't BBC go out there and cover this? Yet on Red Nose Day, BBC is going to go and pretend as if they're heroes and bring in money. We do not want your aid anymore. We want to stop the brutality. We want to stop the 35 years dictatorship of President Museveni that has been in power for 30. If you expose him and we continue exposing him, he will go. But if you cover him, he's not going to help. When you cover up his abuses to the Ugandans, if you cover up the atrocities, he continuously do it. Yet you're the same country. UK is the same country lending him money. It is disrespect. It is wrong what you're doing. You continuously lend him loans, yet he's killing Ugandans. Why is it that when Boris Johnson did a party, BBC was all over him? This is not fair. This is not right. You need to stop BBC, please. We call upon you. We call upon you to cover what is happening in Uganda. People being killed on a daily basis. People being tortured in torture chambers. When the Boris Johnson only had a party and he went on and on about it. But people being killed in Uganda and doesn't matter to you. Then the next minute you pretend that you believe in human rights. Is that human rights? Why are the double standards? Why do you always pretend? It's about time. Enough is enough. Enough of this pretense. We are not going to sit here and reside upon this pretense when we know the truth and the truth, but the truth shall set us free. This is why we come here. We are talking to BBC. I'm not talking to you.
Well, I work for the BBC.
Well, then come here and let us explain to you. Thank you so much.
Saying we give money to Uganda.
We said the UK government. I said the UK government. But you cover what is happening.
I'm just asking a question.
Come here and I'll give you all the answers. Come here. I'll give you all the answers. The UK. We are protecting. No, I did not say BBC because I am not so dumb to think that the BBC gives money to Uganda. We say UK. But you are the voice to the voiceless, sir. Don't ask questions. Listen and understand. No, let me explain to him. Quad. Let me explain this to you very clearly. BBC, yes, I'm answering you. This is what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you the answers. BBC, for years, has been covering atrocities that happen in every single country. BBC, we well know that they know that the government of Uganda is one of the main sponsors of Uganda. They give them money through aid
The BBC.
No, UK
Okay,
government.
that's a difference, though. This is what
This
you
is why we
confused me
no,
before.
because you didn't listen properly. If only BBC went out there and did investigation on the money that the UK government gives Uganda, and they expose it. That's all we want. But they pretend not to. And yet the truth, they know the truth.
So you're speaking to our World Service people who cover the region. in
Yes,
Africa.
we're doing so because what they do is they cover up and pretend, and they only bring out the good things. The Red Nose, they every single year gives money to Uganda. There is no accountability to that money. IMF gave a lot of money to COVID-19. All that money was stolen, and that is coming from the UK. The World Bank lends a lot of money to Uganda. BBC can cover all this. This is why we come here to protest and tell them that, look, you went to Congo. Why don't they come to Uganda and cover up what is happening? Because people are being killed on a daily basis. That's why we're agitated. And it's not fair because people are being killed. It's been 37 years. When Boris had a party, BBC was all over the place. They went on and on and on. Why is it that when a Ugandan is killed, it's nothing?
I don't think that's I don't think that's true, but I see your point. Thank you for explaining it to me. I will go check with my colleagues because we have a
Thank
team
you.
in Nairobi.
Yes.
And I will ask them, I'll have a little look at what are
You also have a team in Uganda. It's got Alan Kasuja.
I don't, not my division, but I know who you mean,
Yeah, we've written to these people. We have written to every single person who's supposed to be in Uganda. They know, but they cover it up. We don't expect you to stop the war in Uganda.
Yeah.
We don't expect you to come and fight for us. But what we're trying to say, if only they expose, if only Uganda is given coverage for the world to see, because what has been happening, the President Museveni has been lying that he's a Democrat. And he borrows money continuously and comes here and says, look, I believe in democracy, which is not true. But BBC knows because I was in the election in 2021. BBC was there and they lied that the election was free and fair. They lied. I literally went to the offices and said, why are you lying? Because you were there.
I don't know the details.
You can't know. That is the thing. This is why BBC must have somebody there. Because you will never know the detail when you're not there. Or if you take a minute and just read, go to Uganda and read, just literally, all you're going to see is atrocities.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make it
I
up
was
thing.
just trying to understand better what you were saying about the media and what the BBC's role is.
BBC, the role of BBC is to expose. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Because the way Idi Amin left Uganda was through the media exposing him. The way whatever is happening in Ukraine, because the world news is covering it. When it is not covered, Ugandans continuously suffer in silence because unfortunately Ugandans are not the kind of people to fight. They're quite laid back people by nature. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're not supposed to shake hands. Hey, agenda kuongea na boss wewe. Hey. Aje kuongea naye.
Government lwaki supportinga Museveni awulidde agambe BBC kati abatandise kujjawo ekyo BBC kyewa Uganda.
Ate mbyerabidde. It's a bit cold. And both cold and yeah, part of the commenters. When BBC becomes part of the commenters, ate naye omusajja bamusindise, baleka bamusindise. Anga egenda yolawulire bano. Teyagala tebasaleko ekigambo. Babeere confused oba bettabette. Naye zino ensi Katonda yaziwa. Zino ensi kati fenga batukubye dda kiboko. Agenda kwogera ne boss we ati understanding agambye ye abadde ayagala kutegeera rolo ya BBC eri kino ne nga rolo ya BBC expose. Ndikodi nze nga ndi naye ndikodi senyiga kyankola kubanga omutwe gunnuma. Akakapalisitino kakozesa nnyo. Polisi yakolayo kapate kati ne mukijuwisa nnyo ne mubeera ku ekyo naye abantu Uganda babatta mumuli wano musaba evvulu asesa n'okuseka munye nti you know violence had a party and he went on and on and on about it. Mbele nachangamka wala jingo nzito. Nga wala jingo nzito na etanani. Kweka. Kadagaliwa. Sana na onywamu nga tetumanyi. Sana na onyanya nga Nchala. Are you Uganda? Nchala Mpalanto. Mzungu. Muddugavu. Weka twali muyaye kati mufalansa omujja. Mufalansa. Is it? Oyogera French? Ogwo. Nawefunira omufalaasi. Naalongo nti koofuna emisana. Aleeta ali atya? Hi, you want your bike? It's quite cool actually. Yes. Thank you.
You're a lot less violent than the guys who smashed up that one statue over there.
Somebody smashed it?
Yeah.
Do you work for BBC? Which part of which
World service.
the one service?
I do distribution in the US and in Russia and in Ukraine.
So you
Well, no, I can see that you want to have your mind. It's not covering your
what
mind.
is yes, BBC pretends, and do you know what they did? They put there people who have been compromised. So they pretend. And honestly, in Uganda there is a silent genocide. It's serious. People literally die, almost 100 people on a daily basis. And nobody's talking about it. So we really agitated about it. That BBC has literally pretended not to see it. Literally refused. Deliberately. And this has been going on for almost 37 years. Now it has become worse because President Museveni is now 87. He doesn't want to leave power. He wants to bring in his son. Now, anybody who is against him, he arrests them or kills them. Yeah. But what is annoying is the UK continuously give him money through loans and aid, which has no accountability. But UK, honestly, if they believe in human rights, we've written to the Prime Minister, we've written to the Queen, we've shown them all proof. And most of these things are actually because of social media. It's done in broad daylight. They see it, but they're continuously lending money. I've lived in UK since 1999. We've had 4 prime ministers. Isn't it disrespectful that they continue sponsoring somebody who's been a president for 37 years? Come on. Okay, let's be reasonable here. 37 years, and UK has had 4, even Boris is literally almost on his way out. And his friends are telling him, because I worked for Kwasi Kwarteng. Recently, I was he had a baby. And I was the nurse for Kwasi Kwarteng. Kwasi, you know Kwasi. He's a friend. Yeah, he's a terrorist. He's a for energy. Energy. Energy.
Okay.
Yeah, energy. I worked for him. I said to them that, look, they're tourists, you know. But the problem is, the dictators in Africa, they compromise these people. They give them huge amounts of money. And it's true. It's broad day truth. We're not making it up. We all know they give them money.
I don't know anything about it.
Unfortunately.
Again, unfortunately, but I will mention it to my
Please do.
colleague based in Kenya.
Please do. The problem is everybody's saying Kenya. Why not Uganda? Why don't we have colleagues in Uganda?
Because we've got a big presence in Kenya.
In Kenya.
Big presence.
In Uganda. Why? A good question. If Kenya is East Africa,
That's not my area.
that's
I will mention it. I promise you I'll mention it.
please. What's your name?
Fred.
Fred, thank you so much for your bike. It's a cool one. Do you bring it to work?
I will look into it.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm ashamed to say
Naye hakika tulina bu bills, hand bills. Honestly, katoka kyetwatuzaako. This week tukole hand bill. Next ye kubanga omuwa n'asomako.
Kenya is a big broadcasting.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing is, with Nairobi, they've created democracy, so they have term limits.
Yeah.
Like Uhuru now is not going to become the president anymore. He can't do nothing because they do 2 terms and that's it. So yeah, sure. They do 2 terms and that's it. That's why Kenya is developing and Uganda is a mess. It is. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. Batu juu. Batu juu.
report you what is happening in Uganda.
I don't know.
We know the brutal dictator
It's not a
has even threatened to remove the license from the BBC if they charge highlights the atrocities which are happening in Uganda.
Yes.
We are calling on Catherine Byaruhanga, the reporter from Uganda, to report what is happening on the ground in Uganda.
She's on 7
We are
apologies.
calling on Alan Kasuja based in Nairobi
Yeah.
to report what is going on in Uganda. We know very well that these two reporters have been compromised by the brutal dictator Museveni.
Yeah, man.
We have a dictator who is in Congo. He has worked an ego in Congo. It's not being covered by the BBC.
You're late.
We are asking why the BBC is not covering the war which is going on in Congo,
You're late.
whereby thousands have been killed. Citizens of that country are on the run like what we see in Ukraine. But we can see what is going on. We don't want the double
We
standard.
really need the hand bill.
Whether when
Like
it
a hand
happens,
bill.
on the land of Europe,
So used
the
to
BBC will not make the report. And when it happens in Africa, the
really need the
BBC
hand
is not
bill.
there to report. That is the double standard we are talking about. We support the brothers and sisters of Ukraine
How are you?
because they are going through what we go through in Uganda. We've been going through what is happening in Ukraine for the last 36 years under this brutal dictator Museveni, the dictator who has been in power for 36 years. Today has been a Women's International Day. I want to let you know that women in Uganda have been great as we speak. Women in Uganda have been great. Have been infected with HIV positive. And this is not being covered by the BBC. That's why we are standing in front of the BBC to highlight this misinformation by the BBC. Why the BBC is quiet? A woman to be raped is the worst punishment you can give to that woman. She'll die, she'll never forget that. But in Uganda, it's on a daily basis whereby the brutal dictator Museveni has got a special force which has been infected by the HIV virus. They are the people who are raping Ugandan women on a daily basis. And that's the reason why we are calling on the BBC to report on this kind of injustice, to report on this kind of, unfair. We are talking about fairness here by the BBC. We want the BBC to cover these brutal atrocities by this brutal dictator Museveni. A dictator who is there, a dictator who is serving Indian interests. This is a dictator who has been in power for 36 years. We know the reason why the BBC doesn't care about reporting what is happening in Uganda. But right now, they are reporting what is going on in Ukraine, which is very sad. It's the same coverage we ask, please. Let Uganda also be on the map. Let Uganda be the main headline, because right now, women are being raped, children are being murdered, men are being castrated. Uganda are being tortured in death torture chambers. People power, our power. As we promised before, that unless we
Alan has come from a very good background. Yeah, but they must village life here now. Okitegera kati bo the pace omusuubi wagenda kola kyatanga unfortunately Alan Kasiga yalina okukavara house very many right but he works from Paris. Byaruhanga Catherine nayo mukazi wa Kiwuga Munyankole. What do you expect? Okitegera bona it's the same circle bweka kali bweka I tell Ugandans, let me tell you something. It's like temporary. If Ugandans do not get up, Museveni muhozi agenda kufa. Leero aresigninze kitegeeza ayagala kubanga jjukira nti constitution ya Uganda tekukkiriza kubeera mu politics, olina kubeera fully partisan, tosobola kubeera olina kubeera non-partisan nga tolina political affiliation na buli kimu. Muhozi leero aresigninze. He needs enough time, okitegeera. Naye amaze Katonda Muhozi wafuuka president wa Uganda, I'll never set my foot in Uganda. Never. Sisobola. I'll be so disappointed. In fact, ntaana okufa. It will be so painful. Kijja kunuma nnyo.
Museveni kintu kyatusizaako bannayuganda ekimu kyonna kisoboka Uganda.
Bannayuganda tebalina Museveni yes akugituukizzaako, naye abannayuganda singa baali serious kati bwanabeera ndani abakoze eki. Abeera ndani abakoze eki. Nze nagenze Bushiba. Nze ndi faani wa Shiba. Era abantu bagamba bannange nze ndi faani wa Shiba. Musonyi ate Shiba teyagenda. Naye yabadde ajjudde. Bonna abantu mbagamba bajja n'obupapa. Mbagamba naye kakati tubayita bupapa simu. Naye kati bagamba nini as long as Ugandans don't get up and they still continuously complain, that's the thing. Now they love to go there on holiday. Now we're going to go there for holiday. Which again? Tatisobola kukola protest zibeera ne impact nga tuli batono singa abantu tudde wano bongo bajja bajja wano batubuulira what is going on, and it's very unfortunate njagala ne babosi bakisinga bano they all don't even know what is going on. They are saying we are sorry, we don't even know what is happening in Uganda. Bawati bagatugobawo era nno nagenda gana anti bali batugamba tujjeko music tubaga tujja mujjako mutumanya tudistractinga ebide namaaso wago tubagamba mugende mwetetenkanye tetulina permission tetujja bikendeera era Desmond addako yirinze
program gyobaddeko ku radio ekitegeera babadde ebigaa ebintu ebimu byobaddamu nga bakuzibikiriza
wambulira
oyogera ebituufu
nze oli omusajja namugamba awe brother wange namubuuza ngenda ku radio ne munyagwamu ngenda oba sigenda nangagenda naye making sure nti yayogera first wajja nga ali willing to debate waba nga ajja kuzoleya okitegeera mwendaga yaŋŋamba nti tewatagana sigenda nakuwa any information, listen to him first but them according to what he's saying. Naye Munyaga byamusobera yali ate Munyaga didn't know who I am. Yamusobera, he didn't know me. He didn't. Talaba nti yabuuza oba ndi muganda wa Sseewungu naye tamanyi. Yali surprised nti era naga oli muganda wa Sseewungu ne mugaya naga ati era emmanju namubuuza nti kati Munyaga enkya woofa bwe tuba tugamba obadde otambuzanya nti tubyekuva Uganda kati byotambuza ati exactly okujjako Munyaga okujjako nga muvuya exactly kiki kyotambuza kiki ddala ekikutwala ku radio kati kiki kyosomesa abantu ku bizibu bulala tulina mu Uganda. Bankolako obuvuyo buli najjanga okwogera nga babyogereramu oba tebakola waiswa n'abakozi bange baali babeera kololo basomera kololo Emma bakulaba mukatata we yali advisor w'oboto nayaga yakyawa Museveni yamulamukaali tetwalaga tulife ennungi ensobola kubeera nga tukubawanira nentukuba kyeyo naga tutunulira kololo netujjukira ntwakulira nangenze mulwa nti tekololo mukulira amaziga nga gampitamu because this is what we do up, this is what we need. Emmotoka z'amagye zaatunonanga nezitwala ku ssomero okitegeera naye nepaati ebintu byakyuka Obote ne bamuggyako kati nga tunaafa ensi n'ekoma nga tulina okunoonya future yaffe nga n'obulamu bwaffe bukomye okitegeera ate tata waba yennyini yali yabawaga yali yafudde. And they had to come to London ekkuba ekyo yamanda emanti. There's nothing so difficult like that and people don't even understand it. And that time is coming. So what are the ones who want to? You cannot be saying that I think you never talking and you can't. But that is black people for you. Trump, everyone, they cannot have black people. Because you're crap, you're stupid. I don't know omukyala yakubuuziza ngambaddeyo ku kyoko nze najja oyo omukyala nakola live nenyinyonyola abantu number one esigendangako Rwanda all my life sigendangayo anti kati abantu babataddemu akatribalism which is understandable era ninategera nti namwe abanyarwanda abawagira Museveni batudde obuzibu abantu bano bazibuza nnyo abantu nti people omanyi when you don't know who to blame and always looking for someone else to blame for your issue kati Uganda eringamba omuntu ali mu bad relationship naye nga anoonya omuntu wo to blame because of his tribe. Ate nze kati nedda forget about Luwongoya naye yaliko wa NRM naye nze Patricia okuva lwe nayingira ku kigambo kyane kimita kati fenataafe yawagira Museveni kugamba ffe tetubeerangako naba NRM tulina newe oprovingira wonna nti Patricia yali abaddeko mu NRM nti tulina nawe nsangira mu NRM naye nze kati nze bantaddeko obukyayi bwaki ate nga tekyatandikira ku byalo mbyengere yeah. Katonda tujjako kati tujjako kana okubaga batu yange genda kuggwako tukyakola kiki abantu bakendedde